On B&H's website, it says Kodak Pro Image 100 is a medium-speed color negative film, offering high color saturation along with realistic color balance and accurate skin tone rendering, making it well suited for portraiture and social applications. This film has a nominal sensitivity of 100 ISO, however, blah 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 blah. Anyway, I shot this film for the first time this month. I shot it as a prompt for my film club that I do with Eastern Standard Photo here in Pittsburgh, and the prompt this month was after 6 p.m. Luckily, I waited till after daylight savings to do this, so after 6 p.m. with 100 ISO was not as bad as it could have been. Supposedly, this film handles underexposure pretty well, but I didn't put that to the test. I decided to take this film out with me as I walked around an area I'd driven through a couple times but never had really been to. That area is Neville Island. The island is nearly 5 miles long with a population of just over 1,000 people. In 1903, there was even an ad in a newspaper calling it the next Manhattan. While that may not have come to pass, I did still want to walk around and see what the area had become. It consists of one main road running up the center, with an industrial zone to the south and residential zone to the north. After work, I grabbed my Nikkormat FTN and my roll of Kodak Pro Image and headed out to see what I'd find. Alright, I'm at the Sheets parking lot. I'm going to load up my film here and head out and start seeing what I can find. I've taken like 5 pictures so far, I think, and yeah, not really anything that's been speaking to me so far. 5 might even be optimistic, but we're gonna keep going. All right, I've made it off kind of the main road here, and yeah, river behind me, some apartment buildings, and it's getting a little more promising, but we'll see. Alright, I've made it back across the main road, down some more side roads, and there's really not a few. I'm almost halfway through the roll. I think I've taken about 14 pictures, which isn't bad, but it's not been quite what I was hoping for. All right, I'm back to the car, and yeah, I got through about half the roll. I'm gonna drive around. There's a few areas I didn't make to at the far ends of the island. We'll see if there's anything there, just to kind of finish it up. I didn't set up my mic, so I hope you can hear me. But yeah, I found that cool little industrial site kind of along the river with a bunch of barges and everything. And then over here is the old school. Doesn't look like it's in operation anymore. But yeah, this is a little more what I was looking for. The old industrial on the river kind of vibe. There's a lot of stuff still in action. So, you know, I couldn't park and go there. So I didn't get as many photos of that stuff that I would have liked, but live and learn. People who know me know my favorite thing to photograph is old American industry and landscapes. Now, there were some decent views on this island walk, but for the most part, I was here for the industry. Unfortunately, I saw no less than 6 cop cars driving around, and every industrial site had big signs saying stay away, no trespassing. Even along the road, it was saying to keep off the shoulder. I'm simply not dedicated enough to my unpaid hobby for my tens of subscribers to risk that. So I mostly stayed to the residential area. Luckily for me, some of the companies did seem to kind of intertwine these two zones, and I was able to get a few cool pictures. One of the main reasons I wanted to photograph here though was the main bridge that runs across the eastern portion of the river to the island. It's this big, beautiful blue bridge that you see as you're driving along the main road of Neville Island. It's up above all the houses. And yeah, that's mostly in my mind. It turns out when you're actually on the ground trying to photograph this, the bridge doesn't quite stand out. But I still wanted to get some pictures because the bridge was actually built by my uncle's father. All right, enough about the location. What did I think of the film? Well, I was pleasantly surprised. It has a nice warmth to it and great detail. I normally don't gravitate towards warmer films like this, but something about these scans I just really liked. I think it's a little more retro feeling than like a Gold or Ultramax, and certainly better than the price point Portra it's at. Speaking of, it's about $50 for a 5-pack. And so it makes it a great budget alternative to some other films that I've shot before. And if it really does handle underexposure as well as it says, you could easily rate it at 200 or 400 and get similar results to those films. I'm definitely interested in picking up some more of this film so that I can test that for myself and see if this really is a good alternative for me. Because as much as I really like Gold and it's a very consistent stock, it's never been quite for me. I'm always looking for something else, and this might just fill that niche for me. Of course, being 100 ISO and being someone who likes to shoot in the woods a lot, it can be a little tricky to try and get enough light, and if I don't like the way it underexposes, it may not be the way to go. However, I have family back in Utah and Arizona, and so I travel back there a couple times a year, and this will be a great opportunity to shoot this film at 100 ISO out in the desert. I think this could really be awesome. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Kodak Pro Image, and those are the images I got walking around Neville Island. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me, and I'll see you next time. Be safe.